So you are on the market searching for some strip lights, but you want something better than that. I have here the Nanoleaf lines that I have installed here on my studio. What is my thoughts about this product? Is it good? Is it bad? If you want to know everything about it, stay tuned until the end of the video. Hi everyone, Marcus here from MedPack, and if you love tech and if you love discounts, this is the place for you because everything that I bring to you guys have links on the description below, and today is not an exception. And we are going to talk about the Nanoleaf lines. And it's not the only episode about that. We are going to talk about the Nanoleaf elements, wood, and also we are going to talk about the Nanoleaf bulbs with matter. What is my thoughts about all these products? If you want to know, don't forget to subscribe because I think it's worth it if you like this type of products. Nanoleaf have sent me this one to test it out and to see if I prefer this one or even my normal strip lights. And I have to say to you guys that really easy. I love this product because when you go to a normal strip lights, it's going to not give you this type of look. You are limited, and here you can customize and do the shapes that you want. In this case, I try to create like a look of a city, if it makes sense. And by the way, if you want more and if you want bigger, you have also like a combo, an extension kit, and obviously it will be more expensive than this one, but you'll be able to do more stuff than this, and you can do whatever shape that you want. And when you are building up and you go to the app, you can see, and don't forget, when you go to the app you need to put the right orientation because all the different moods, and we'll talk about that in a minute, they will be related with the orientation of your customization, if it makes sense. What was the design that you choose to create? When we talk about the parts that you'll find inside the box, you'll find obviously 9 lines, and these lines, as you can see, they are away from the wall, and the light is on the back and is going to reflect against the wall. You'll find the hexagons. One of them is your remote, and on that remote you can turn on and turn off the light. So now it's turned off, and you can see that it makes a massive difference to this room. Now it's turned on. You can obviously bring it down, or you can bring it up. You have the options for music. Obviously I can do it there, but let me choose something different. It changed depending on my voice. Hey, hello. And obviously you have many different designs that you can put it in here. Also, really important to talk about, this product is compatible with Matter. That's definitely something that I really like. If today you have an iPhone and tomorrow you go to an Android, you'll be able to swap around no matter what. Or if you want any other platform, definitely Nanoleaf is the best option that you have on the market. They are compatible basically with everything that you have. How it is to set it up? Very simple. On your hexagons you have a bit of glue that you are going to put against, and slowly you just attach everything. You will recognize the design that you have done on the app. You will find out what is the end result when you start building up. Like, for example, this curve was not supposed to go up, was supposed to go down. This one doesn't have the touch option, so you can touch the lights, or in this case the lines, and create anything, that like turning on a light or turning off a light. And for this one, I can say to you guys that it's really hard to choose a design. I love this one. This is called Moonlight, and you can see the small changings happening. You have this one called Neo Dreams. You have this one called Northern Lights. And this one I really like because you can see the color changing from one side to the other. And that's why I was saying that the orientation of your lights is super important. The one that I've been using is called Pink Passion. It's basically related with the logo of the channels. This one is Raspberry Lemonade. Sakura Blossom is really cool, this one. I like it a lot. This one is Try This Before You Skip It. But as you can see, you have loads of options. This one is called Vintage Modern, and I have to say to you guys that I don't like this one here, but I love this one on the bulbs. These modes, they can work in anything, even on the wood ones that doesn't have a color. You can customize and use that specific type but they will not work in the same way and they will not have the same impact, if it makes sense. So when we talk about the app, I have to say to you guys that is the most intuitive when you understand. For my experience, when I have already tried Groovy and other brands, I really like how they've done this. When you open, you go directly to my home and is divided by the areas of your house. It can be your bedroom, studio, living room, like I have, for example, in here. All your devices, they have an image of that specific device that you are running in that specific area of your house. And when it's turned on, you'll see the colors that they are displayed on it by the line around the edges of that specific light. So even if you have more than one light in that specific room, you can easily distinguish which one is which. And in this case, the lines, they are in pink, and when I go on my phone, the lines are in pink in here. So definitely something that I really like. When you press directly on the one that you are using, you'll be able to open the app, and on the left hand corner you'll find the shape of your lights, in this case this city look that I tried to create in this room. And when you press it, you can change the orientation of your design you are using at that specific moment. Underneath that you have a switch where you can turn on and turn off, that if you put in auto is going to adjust to the amount of lights that you have in that specific room. On the side you have also a slider that, as you can see, I'm changing, so you can also change the amount of brightness that you'll find on this specific product that you are using. Underneath that you have all the designs that you have in there. These designs you can basically delete, slide to your left, and in that case it's going to appear you an option to delete, to also edit, or to do some changes in there. Also you have a heart, you can also press in there and it'll go directly to your favorite modes that you have on your app, so it's going to be easier to find the ones that you want. But one thing that I didn't really like it is the fact that you have a button here and is going to change between all the designs that you have saved in there. I like that this button it changed with the favorites. I didn't find a way to do that, but if there is, please leave in the comments below. Also you have playlists, but to be honest I never use it, but you can create your own playlists in the app. On the top hand side you'll have your settings, and when you press it you have the first option is the auto brightness. It's going to change depending on the amount of light that is on the specific room. And after you have the mode, so you have functional or you have ambience. I normally have on ambience because for me it's more important how it looks. After you have the minimum brightness and the maximum brightness, in this case I have them in minimum 10% and the maximum 100%. Underneath that you have scene transition, so if you have on, when you change the look of it on the background, and I'm going to show to you guys, if I change it's going to basically shut off for 1 second and turn on the new design, so in that way you are sure that you change it. So I press it and you could see that it turned off for 2 seconds and turn on again. After you have the backup and restore, so you can obviously put all together the information, all the scenes that you have saved in favorites. So if for any reason you have to reset, you'll be able to bring back all the information that you have saved on your app. And after that you have basically all the information about your product. So if you have to connect to your Apple HomeKit, it's very easy. So underneath the table I have basically, it seems like a small remote that you can reset your lights. There is nothing in there besides that reset button. You have also NFC. When you try to connect to the HomeKit, you'll be able to just come closer with your phone, and with NFC it will just add on this light to your Apple HomeKit. The brightness of the LEDs that I have on this table next to this, it looks just ridiculous. It is so dim compared to the Nanoleaf. It's super bright, and it's something that I noticed with other products that I have at home, like for example the bulbs, and we'll talk about the bulbs in another video. The products from Nanoleaf, they are very bright and they work all the time, even if for any reason you turn off on the wall or whatever. When you come back and you turn on, it recognizes it. It doesn't lose the connection like other brands that I used before. Obviously I like that there is an option that I could tap and something happens like you have in other products from Nanoleaf, but here is not available. But I think that The biggest critique that I have is that fact that when I scrolled on the controls, it doesn't give me an option to change just between my favorites, and that I think will be an add-on on the app that I would like to add. Another thing that I can't really say to you guys, because it seems that it never ends, is every time that I download to this specific light, I'm just downloading and it doesn't finish that list. So I can't tell you if there is a limit of different types of looks that you can download, but to be honest, it will reach a point that you know, I like this and this and that. So to use those ones, don't forget to just delete all the others. So when you'll scroll on the remote, it will just scroll between the lights that you have there on your list. So definitely a plus. When we talk about the playlist, for me, it's something that doesn't add on anything, but besides that, do I really love these lights? Do I recommend to use it? Yes. Sometimes I just stay here sitting and looking to them and seeing what is happening. Definitely you'll love the Nanoleaf lines. My name is Marco, this is MedPack. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment below, smash a thumbs up, do whatever you want, but always with a smile on your face. And I hope to see you in the next one.